What's happening, Earthlings? What I'm going to do right now, we're going to hop right to it. I'm going to make a filter French disco house, um, and we're going to be doing some disco sampling. Um, doesn't say what it is here, but it says what it is here. It's one of those iconic disco tracks. I'm a big fan of disco, even space disco, some Italian disco, or Italio disco, I should say. Um, all very fun stuff. So let's hop in and uh, trick to finding good disco sounds, same as finding like good breaks, like for example the almond break, or anything else really of that nature. You have to find something that you can loop over and over and over again, but that has a nice groove, and you just take a small little uh, half bar, quarter bar, usually half bar, or even a full bar of audio, and you process it, and you have fun with it. So let's just play this, and we'll use our ears to kind of figure it out. So what I'm going to do, take that part out, and we're just going to we're going to warp it in a rudimentary way. They didn't use sequencers back then, so a lot of the time it's out of key, or not out of key, it's out of time. The drums, more of a shuffle. They're played by session musicians, a guy with a funny hat on the drums usually. Right. Okay. So. So I'm gonna do. Where do you go? Yeah, around there. Like I said, they're not perfectly timed. You'll see drums kind of all over the place, but that adds to the groove of it. Kind of real instruments, but we'll be able to warp it a little bit later. So what you do is you select and you repitch it to see what it sounds like. And the French house, and even the modern new disco, 125 BPM. No, so you do, yeah, you make a little loopy part, and you just try different sections. Maybe over here. We'll take that. That actually has a nice groove, so we're going to experiment with that. Back in the day, they used samplers for this, and some loopers. I believe it's called the EMU something. I'll never be able to afford one, but it can only record, a couple seconds. I might do a history video on that. Oh, and there's a guy on YouTube. If you want to check him out, he's doing like almost exactly like every single video I'm doing right now, and he's using like analyzers and the same shit I am to like do what I'm doing. It's kind of funny. It's what is it? What's the highest form of flattery? Someone copying your shit. Imitation is the highest form of flattery, I should say. And we can pitch this down. And you can instantly tell what it's going to sound like if you had a bandpass filter. So that has all of my favorite things. It has a bass guitar, piano, and a little kind of guitar chirp. And a badass snare. So we're going to take that and just going to instantly add some hardcore side chaining. Hear that little thing right there? That's how we know that it is not warped 100%, or not. The drummer is a real drummer. You don't have this problem with Italio Disco because it's all drum machines and awesome stuff. Okay, we'll make it a little less intense. Bring that bass up slightly. Kind of clean up the mid end. Give it a bit of a disco smile. That's an actual term. Make it kind of smile in the waveform, or not the waveform, the EQ. So if you're going to be doing retro kind of stuff, you gotta use the house, Vengeance Essential House, samples circa 2005. Okay, for the sake of argument, let's use that. We'll kind of clean it up. We will move that down. Oops. Some of the earlier stuff here wasn't processed like it is these days. Made by a German guy named Manuel. I don't know the rest of his name. I'm just gonna turn it up so I can get some groove happening. Yeah, I don't know about that. A little better, I guess. Let's get a classic house loop, and they are found in this pack, obviously. Yeah, I want to kind of preserve that snare. I already know the low end's going to be a little bit too loud. Group these into one group. If I can stop being stupid, there you go. Group tracks. Oops. Add some sort of filter, Filter sweeps are very important. I'm going to try a different kick. Maybe that. Give her a try there. Oh my god, come on. Getting there. Getting there pretty good, I should say. What I want to do. Is I'm going to kind of leave that, add a filter here. Oops. Yep. Trying to be old school here. Oops. Bear with me. So that's more of a bouncy kind of modern tech house feel, which is exciting. Let's sidechain that to the kick just to kind of clear it up. Let's find maybe another loop just for fun, and we'll pan them. Yeah, hi-hats. Hi-hats and whatever the low end is. We'll get rid of that. And then we'll just copy this. We'll see how they sound. We'll pan them. We'll put that in the same grouping. Oh, and then we will repitch them. Okay, we have a groove here, and very proud of you guys for making it for me. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some bass fundamentals with one of my favorite plugins. That is very, very difficult to use. drop you, consolidate you, delete you guys, and then now we can move on to our slight arrangement. We'll loop everyone, make sure everyone's happy. We'll make this red. I don't know, dog. It sounds pretty groovy to me. Let's loop that. So basically, that would be an interesting kind of housey track. So effects I would put here would obviously be the flanger or phaser. Probably phaser. Post EQ, and then I'll turn the LFO amount and the phase down. Sometimes flanger sounds better, sometimes phaser sounds better. Do the same thing. Oops. Flanger it is. Let's use a flanger. High pass it. Okay. So we want to start our basic kind of arrangement, and then we'll just do that. And we will have that. Just for fun, we'll take those out. Okay. And here we will no. Wow. What the hell is that called? My brain just went blank. Yeah, bandpass. I thought it was band reject for a second. It's, only 11. Move that down. So it's a lot of filters, dog. Gotta filter it up. We'll give these a different color. Off right about meow, right? I don't want that. Wait, why is that? Why are you turning off? I want you to stay on. There you go. All from a very famous disco record. Now, just for fun, we'll add some cymbals. I like that. Okay, perfect. You know what? Don't feel guilty about, using the first thing you see. If it works, use it. gonna give some reverb on there. Oh yeah. A long tail reverb. Gonna do a high pass because there's a lot of low frequency stuff going in. Could fix it in there, but I'm just gonna do it here. This filter right here, it adds a little bit of high end, but it's fine. It adds to it. And we're just going to do a low pass filter here. By far the most funnest, if that's a word, music you can make. So we're going to use a plugin that's based off of the acclaimed Alesis 3630 or 3830. Who knows? But it's called Night Shine, and it's based off the compressor that Daft Punk used, and basically everyone else who makes disco house. That's what they use, and it's basically an instant effect that makes things sound boss. Okay, well, let's just copy this. Well, I'm sure you could figure out some interesting things to do. That's basically how to make a French disco house track. And obviously you make that go on another. You can maybe high pass it afterwards or low pass it again, and then just make a tail, and then you're good to go. You're off to the races. So that's basically how to make it. Enjoy it.